No, 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 stop.
Is it happening?
Hi everyone. I don't know, is it? Can you check your phone?
On Facebook?
Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Susan at the Fossil Cartel. Hey, can you give me a shout out if you can hear me? I'm using a selfie stick for the first time and want to make sure it's working. Before Davidia starts, so Davidia is going to talk about the chakras.
Are you still on Wi-Fi?
Today, she's going to talk about all the different chakras and different stones you can use for them. So in a minute, I will hand her over to you, but right now I was just going to show you around the store a little bit. So let's see, I'm going to flip the camera around so that I can show you stuff. Here's Corbin. Say hi, Corbin.
Hello.
Right here we have some pendulums. I should do a series on that too sometime. We have some beautiful rings. We have some sun catchers. Here's where we have a lot of our tumbled stones. Rainbow assortment and chip necklaces. And our window cubes. Hey, why don't I take you outside and show you the beautiful window cubes that Davidia's been working on. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but there's some beautiful Oregon picture jaspers in that cube. There's a cube of turquoise and some moss agate. And here's in front of our store, by the way. Kind of interesting. Hello, postman. Okay, let's go back in. Oh, here's the two big, gigantic amethyst cathedrals. And a couple of insets with some gorgeous jewelry. Copper, zeolites, pyrite. Some quartz, different quartzes, eggs, carvings, spheres, some beautiful fossils, some moldavite and moldavite meteorites, Super 7, raw lamps, candle holders, more purple jewelry and rainbow moonstone and labradorite, amethyst, smoky quartz, malachite nazarite. This is our birthstone display for April. Quartz is a good alternative. This is a really fun display with malachite and spirit quartz and purple cow, which is from Oregon. This is purple cow right here. It's a combination of agates and jaspers, and it was only mined in the 60s. It's a very limited amount. We have a good stock of it though. There's some fluorite. Bracelets. Some rings, and some of our gem trails, rock hounding books. We have a really good selection of stands, hard to find, so hit us up if you ever need any stands. We have really good selection. There's sale items down there. Oregon picture jaspers again, Oregon opal, Mount St. Helens, emerald obsidianite, and twilight obsidianite. Here's some more Oregon materials, more purple cow, limb casts, petrified wood, thunder eggs, etc. Some more stuff from Oregon in these drawers. Okay, I think it's time we switch on over to Davidia. She's going to talk to us about the chakras and what kind of stones are good for the chakras. We're going to do a series, and today we'll start with the root chakra. So take it away, Davidia.
Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Feel free if during the time that we're here, time that I'm sharing all this information with you, if you have any questions at all, shoot us a question and Susan will pass it along to me, and we can make it really interactive and fun. I'm super excited to bring you the first installment in our chakra series, and we're going to spend just a brief moment talking about the chakras for those of you who may not be familiar. So the chakras are 7 major energy centers in your body. It's a Sanskrit word. Chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel of light or a vortex of energy in your subtle energetic body. So these chakras, when in a state of balance, create optimal health and wellness, as well as physical and energetic harmony within and without. When it is out of balance, it is believed that it can create disharmony, instability, disconnect, and in some cases even manifest itself as physical disease in your body. So each chakra corresponds with a physical area in your body, and many things can actually contribute to having your chakras be out of balance or misaligned, including stress from everyday life or traumatic events, illness, and just overall lack of self-care and self-awareness. So through this series, we will be discussing each of the major 7 chakras in the body, and we'll recommend 3 stones for you all to work with to either help with an excess, a deficiency, and just with general overall balancing. And we'll go over those terms a little bit later. But first, I want to talk about what the root chakra is and what it all means. So, the Sanskrit word for root chakra is Muladhara. It corresponds with the element of the earth and the color red. It's located at the base of your spine, and it has to do with the ability to have a clear connection to the earth. It's got your primal instincts, your basic needs for survival, food, water, and shelter. You are dealing with your fight or flight instinct. It lives there. Stability, balance, and an overall sense of security and peace. Grounded and rooted are 2 words that we hear thrown around a lot, I feel like, in the metaphysical community. And what those 2 words really just mean is the ability to plant yourself right here in the moment in your physical body and have that connection through your feet, through the base of your spine, all the way into the earth. So yeah, and a desire really to be here and be present in the physical world. So that is your root chakra. Moving right along, we're going to now talk about 3 really awesome crystals for this area of your body. So we're going to start with someone who might have an excess in their root chakra. What does that mean? So someone who has that, it could manifest itself as a lack of motivation. You could feel stagnant, feelings of really being immovable, feeling very tired and just drained of your energy, extremely fearful, someone who has a low sex drive, and an overall heaviness in your body. So for this, someone who is dealing with all of those issues, we recommend the crystal garnet. So I'm going to pause here for a second and show you a couple different versions, or a few different versions of garnet. This is a little garnet crystal, super pretty. This is one of our bigger garnet pieces here. And we've got this beautiful, it's actually a star garnet crystal, and it's tumbled, really nice. And we've got some smaller little pieces of garnet here as well that we'll show you later on that are part of a little grid that we have. And so really important side note here, size with crystals and working with them metaphysically doesn't always matter. So take your time, peruse around the shop, and pick the form or the version of the crystal, the formation of the crystal that really resonates with you. Don't worry about how big it is, like really of no consequence here. So garnet is great for energizing you, creating passion, a controlled rise of kundalini. Kundalini, the powerhouse of energy located at the base of your spine. It activates and strengthens the survival instincts. Garnet is also great to help you bypass any resistance that you may be feeling in your life. And it assists you in letting go in behaviors and patterns and ideas that could be holding you back, unbeknownst to you or very aware to you. So yeah, a really nice way to work with this crystal is you can actually place it directly on the root chakra, place one hand on top of the stone, and just start to concentrate your breathing, concentrate your energy into the stone, into this area of your body, and start to open that space and let that energy flow, right? A lot of this work has to do with your own intention and manifesting what it is you'd like to open up to and be receptive to. So that, again, is for someone who is a little bit excess in their root chakra. It's going to be the garnet to get you going, get you moving, blast through some energy. So moving right along, we're going to talk about a deficiency in the root chakra. And that would manifest itself as people who are always on the go or always overdoing. Lack of ability to make permanent decisions, someone who is ungrounded, airy-fairy, way out there, someone who's disconnected from the physical earth, and someone who may have a super hyperactive and unhealthy relationship to their sex drive, and someone who is constantly worried about where they're going to live, what their next meal is coming from, like, you know, basic needs that aren't being tended to or being met. So for that, we recommend black tourmaline, and we've got this really cool big chunk of black tourmaline here, really nice. And then we've got some smaller tumbled pieces of black tourmaline and these little guys as well. So yeah, you kind of really have like quite a few options here to work with, depending. And again, what are you drawn to? Like, what feels best is what's going to work best for you. So black tourmaline helps to ground your connection between your first chakra and the physical earth. It helps you to find well-being on the physical plane. It brings you deeper into your body while also being super protective against negative energy from other people, right? And from negative thoughts that may come from yourself. It helps to promote emotional stability, as well as grounds your energy and increases your emotional vitality. It also aids in dispersing stress and tension. So I personally, as a healer, like to think of black tourmaline as a heavy hitter, right? It's really nice to even have in your home or in your space to kind of ground anything that may be up in the air, to kind of protect you overall. And it's really, really going to be extremely potent for someone who feels like they are disconnected from their physical body, specifically the lower half of their body, helping them to drop back in. A really nice way to work with that is taking a smaller piece, placing it in a little pouch, and having it with you wherever you go. It's one of my favorite ways to work with the grounding stone specifically, and black tourmaline. So, but again, it can be used in the same way with the garnet, placing it right on the first chakra, breathing into it, drawing yourself inward into your body. Really nice. And lastly, the last stone we're going to talk about is for balancing general overall wellness for your first chakra, for your root chakra. And for what that would look like would be someone who is stable, grounded, connected, and someone who feels like their basic survival needs are met and that you are well provided for and taken care of in whatever sense that feels like is appropriate for you. And for that, we recommend red or brecciated jasper. And it's a really beautiful stone. So I'll start by showing you this guy. It's a really, really pretty brecciated jasper sphere. And so spheres, some people believe that when a stone is carved into a sphere, that it emanates energy in all directions. So again, really nice to have in your space, your office, your home, somewhere where you're going to be a lot. Also really nice to just hold and meditate with. So beautiful. Some other options for brecciated jasper, these little guys here. nice tumbled pieces, and it really varies too. The color, it can go from like a really orangey red to a really deep red with some banding, so it's really cool. And you know, just a couple little tumbled pieces here, so very cool. Yeah, so qualities, properties of red jasper. It helps to ground your energy. It's also called the supreme nurturer, which is really nice. It assists in rebirthing your energy in all facets. It aids in your health, and it helps you with feeling like you're keeping your feet planted on the ground. And it strengthens your boundaries, all of which are super important. So yeah, I love red jasper specifically for just overall health and wellness of your first chakra. So maybe that is for someone who doesn't necessarily feel like they're one way or the other, not really excess, not really deficient, but just looking for really nice balancing feeling happening there. So any of these stones can again be placed directly onto the root chakra and meditated upon. Any of them can be placed in your hand, just sitting, breathing with your breathing, dropping into your body. And another way that I personally enjoy working with stones and that you might find really helpful is with a grid. And so we're going to pan down and show you this really pretty grid. So we've got the tourmaline right here, we've got the appreciated, the red jasper, and we've got the little pieces of garnet. So this particular grid would be really nice for, again, someone who wants to connect in any way, shape, or form to this area of their body. If you feel disconnected from it, if you feel super hyper overactive in it, either way, this is going to help to bring all of your energies in harmony with one another. So amazing. If you've never worked with the grid, I highly recommend it. You can place the stones in any way that feels good. Use your intuition. Play like you're a child. Just toss them out and arrange them however it feels good for you. Sit for a moment, run your hands over the grid, right? And just breathe into the energy that you feel there, and then place your hands back on your body wherever it feels good for you, and sit quietly 5 or 10 minutes to start, and see how you feel after, right? So much of this process of awakening to our subtle energetic body is about sitting still for a moment in time and coming back to yourself, right? And really checking in, being honest with yourself about what's going on. So yeah, I just want to take a quick moment before we wrap everything up to remind you to really use your intuition when picking out stones and when working with stones metaphysically. These are 3 awesome options that I personally have worked with and that we have collected for you all that we thought would be great. However, if none of this resonates with you, find your own way. Come into the shop, talk to us, spend a little time and play with crystals, pick them up. How do they feel to you? What feels good? What doesn't? Intuition's a huge thing when you start to work energetically with stones. So I just wanted to remind you all of that. Your intention, your energy is all unique, and it all contributes to the effectiveness of this process. I highly recommend cultivating a meditation practice to go along with your stones. And you know, if you really want to go even deeper, contacting a local holistic practitioner in your area who can give you a more personalized experience as well. We want to leave you with a few resources that you can check out if you want to go even deeper in your chakra crystal stone exploration. Our personal favorite here at the shop is the Crystal Bible. And that's a book by Judy Hall, and then we also have the Chakra Bible, and that is a book by Patricia Mercer. And then I personally want to leave you with one I love. If you want to go specifically for the chakras, it is called Wheels of Light by Anoda Judith, and it's a fabulous resource for anyone who wants to go deeper with exploring this energy. So, do we have any questions out there?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. So thank you all so much for joining us here at the Fossil Cartel for this first installment of our chakra series. Please, if you're watching this, if you have any questions for me, any questions for us at all, let us know, and we will take all of that in consideration. Next week, we'll be here same time on Wednesday talking about the second chakra. So, yeah.
Joshua Keith says he has the book, The Crystal Bible, and it's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
And
That's awesome.
Chuck Jordan Rio says this is his favorite shop for 30 years.
Wow, 30 years.
Well, we've been in business 27, but
yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you so much for your feedback. We really appreciate it. We love providing you with a wealth of information. Please stop by the shop. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 7, and on Sundays from 11 to 6. Stop by, talk to any of our fabulous employees here, and we'd love to help you out. Yeah, thank you all so much.
And I want to thank Davidia. She did such a great job, and I'm looking forward to more. And thanks for watching, everybody.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think because we went longer, so it was more time for people to
Check in.
Yeah. Thank you.